Today, I'm going to talk about what I take for my pre-workout. Basically, anything that I either eat, drink, before I go in and start working out. So, you always got to have a good pre-workout. I just take this one right now for the moment, Pre-X, NutriCost brand. That's okay. I mean, I like it. It gets the job done, gives me the caffeine that I need. The only thing I would say right now for the moment is mostly just the L-citrulline and the beta-alanine. It's really low in my opinion. Typically, I like to take 6,000 milligrams of citrulline, and then beta-alanine I like 3.2. The more beta-alanine, the better. I like that that itchy feeling that I get just because it keeps you moving, keeps you going. But it definitely helps when you're doing a lot of volume in your workouts, and especially if you have a long, grueling workout. Beta-alanine helps a lot just because it helps reduce the muscle fatigue that you would be having. So, for example, if you're doing freaking bicep curls the entire time and you're on your 15th rep and you're it's burning, having that beta-alanine helps reduce that fatigue, which can help a lot in terms of muscle growth. Now, creatine. I take creatine as well. I've been taking creatine for a long time. I don't think there's a day I go without taking creatine just because of the benefits, at least with me, that I definitely notice a difference when I'm off it and when I'm on it. Just because, of course, it has that water retention. And there's so many great benefits and studies that tell you why everyone should be taking creatine. And I go 5 milligrams, just one serving. I used to do 2 servings. I definitely notice a difference when I take 2 servings. And I think it just varies per person. But a lot of times I like to think that just based off of your body weight and how much your body can hold in terms of water weight. But anytime I would take 2 servings, I'm a lot stronger for that reason, but I just take 1 serving just because I'm not really focused on strength right now. I'm just focused on the more aesthetic and just looking really nice while I'm wearing and when I'm taking off my clothes. So I highly recommend taking creatine. And then one thing I always take, and I tell people all the time, fiber. Guys, I don't know what it is. I think because I saw one person, I don't know who, said put fiber in your pre-workout because, well, first the guy said because of your daily intake. I just did it because I was like, well, why not? And if it keeps me full and satiated before a workout, then awesome, great, cool. Then I'm definitely gonna do it. So I don't know. It's been a couple of years and I've just been taking fiber with my pre-workout. So yes, do I get the poops? Obviously I do. So these are the 3 things that I definitely recommend people. Actually, mostly just these 2. I'm not gonna lie, just these 2. These 2 are pre-workout and creatine. But when it comes to a good pre-workout as well, the main 3 things I would look for in a good pre-workout are for sure the L-citrulline, the beta-alanine, and the caffeine. Those 3 things are very important in terms of having a good workout and actually spending good money on a good pre-workout. So I definitely would look at those 3 more than just anything else when it comes to the pre-workout. Hydration. So one of the most important things when it comes to a good workout, or just even just throughout your day, is just hydration. A lot of times people seem to skip it just because there's an amount of fluid that you need to intake as well. So I always tell people that you don't have to drink a lot. You don't need to drink a lot of water, but it definitely helps to suppress your appetite, but also with hydration purposes. But a lot of times when it comes to hydration itself, you need 3 components, which is magnesium, potassium, and especially sodium. You need to drink a lot of sodium in order to drink back all those electrolytes that you just released through a workout, or even just throughout your day as well. It's always so important when it comes to taking care of your hydration. And so typically I would take Element right here. Love this brand. I think this is one of the first few brands that I would take when I started to understand how important hydration is, especially for having a great workout as well, just because it keeps you, besides the pumps itself, amazing. Anytime you take a good electrolyte powder and then taking L-citrulline, oh my god, glycerol as well. If you guys know, you know. But all those 3 combos, amazing. You just have like the best pump, especially when you're very lean and then the veins are just popping out everywhere. And you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this is how you could look. So that's amazing. But I highly recommend picking out a good electrolyte powder. And some drinks out there have certain like good hydration. I wouldn't worry so much about coconut water. It's definitely very helpful in terms of spending hours of doing cardio. I can see this benefit, especially with the carbs and the sugar that it has, just because it helps recovery. But not when it comes to hydration. And so anytime you look at any other products, for example, like Liquid IV is a good one too. I would get the 0 sugar because most people don't need the extra sugar with the extra calories, but that one has like 500 milligrams, I believe, of sodium. So that one's pretty good. There's some other ones too. They don't get full too. There's some other mixes that say it's all about electrolytes, hydration, but sometimes, majority of times, it's just like an artificial sweetener that they have in it, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, taste matters, and I don't care about artificial sweeteners, but a lot of times it has like 10 milligrams, 50 milligrams of sodium, which is not enough. Not enough. You definitely need at least the 500 milligrams as some hydration performance drink powders have. So, or just take 1,000 milligrams of sodium as well. I know some people, I've done this too beforehand, where before my workouts, I would take a bit of salt and I would just put it in my water, mix it up and drink it. For sure, you would feel a difference. Of course, it's definitely a taste you have where it's like, damn, this is salty water. I'm drinking freaking ocean water right now. Not the cranberry one. But most of the time, I would just see people just putting salt in their water and then mixing it, and then you just drink it. And it's pretty much the same thing, of course, without the magnesium and potassium, just because there's like the missing electrolytes you need after sweating so much. But if it's like a very cost-effective thing to do, so I highly recommend doing that when it comes to like the amount of water you need to drink. You see a lot of people talking about, I need to drink a gallon of water a day, because you see other people do it. The reason why a lot of people drink a gallon of water majority of the times is just it helps suppress your appetite. That's one of the main things. But also when it comes to hydration, you just need plenty of fluid to, basically refill the carbohydrates that you're having. Because if not, then you're not really utilizing a lot of your energy expenditure throughout your workouts. And that's what's so important as well when it comes to having a great workout, or even just throughout your day as well. So I highly recommend trying to find a good electrolyte mix powder of any sorts. I definitely recommend Element's one of the good ones that I've seen as well. But I guess more in like a natural chain store, I definitely see Liquid IV as an upcomer as well. There's some other ones too that I'd probably take a look at as well. But if you guys have any recommendations too, let me know down below as well, because I'm always looking for some other electrolytes that also have great ingredients along the way. One of the most important things too when it comes to having a good workout is having some type of energy, right? And usually that energy comes from 2 things, either from your food or from your fat that you have on your body, right? And so of course everybody has fat on them, which is very important to keep that in mind. But overall, it's always good to have like some type of snack or even a meal too before working out. I typically just have a snack, and I would just have any sort of fruit, really. It could be an apple, banana, a peach even, and I would just eat 1 apple, take my pre-workout, my hydration, and then just go up and at it and just go to the gym right away. And really, it doesn't really matter. You could work out on an empty stomach. I've done it before too, many times. And it's a give and take, really. I think you have to go by how you feel too, because I know some people have a bad reaction when they have a pre-workout and on an empty stomach too, which I totally understand. For me, no, I don't have that reaction, but I definitely say that it's definitely helpful to eat something before workout, especially if you're going to be there for more than an hour or even 2 hours. Just because if you care about performance too, a lot of times you want to focus on strength, or I want to get faster when I'm doing cardio as well. Then eating something before a workout can help you boost your performance level. And I know some people really care about that as well. And especially whenever I cared about getting stronger too in the gym, I would definitely eat like a granola bar, 2 granola bars, and it was very, very helpful because then, especially when I would wake up in the mornings too, and I would be so tired. I'm like, dang, I don't want to go. But then having extra food in me, especially having something like a granola bar with sugar, it can definitely wake you up. And then especially plus the pre-workout itself, it can get you really hyped up before a good water you need to drink. You see a lot of people talking about, I need to drink a gallon of water a day because you see other people do it. The reason why a lot of people drink a gallon of water majority of the times is just it helps suppress your appetite. That's one of the main things. But also when it comes to hydration, you just need plenty of fluid to, basically refill the carbohydrates that you're having, because if not, then you're not really utilizing a lot of your energy expenditure throughout your workouts. And that's what's so important as well when it comes to having a great workout or even just throughout your day as well. So I highly recommend trying to find a good I highly recommend trying to find a good electrolyte mix powder of any sorts. I definitely recommend Element's one of a good one, or one of the good ones that I've seen as well. But I guess more in like a natural chain store, I definitely see Liquid IV as an upcomer as well. There's some other ones too that I probably take a look at as well. But if you guys have any recommendations too, let me know down below as well, because I'm always looking for some other electrolytes.